Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mai's Academy. Special thank you to our $10 and up, I have muted, patrons, Ian, Jean, Ditzy, Sam, Grant, and Christian. When we last left our heroes...
In training.
You celebrated Elle's birthday, having come together after about a month apart.
Yeah.
And had an unfortunate run-in with one of your to-be rivals. Yup.
I got better, it's fine.
Yup.
And we gave Grave about 12 new gray hairs.
12.
That's
1,000.
Yeah, that's, Grave is absolutely going to be gray by the end of the campaign.
Grave.
Cass and Grave are at some point just going to sit down and be like, did that stress you? Because that stressed me. They're just going to go on about all the different
Cass
things.
and Grave are going to have a weekly
check-in.
Weekly, like, it's kind of check-in. It's just like, I'm going to lock the door. We're going to have some tea or
A weekly
coffee,
decompress.
and we are going to just sit in silence and peace without anything interrupting us and bothering us.
This is your guys' reboot process.
Yeah, it's just like just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes
Just
where
reset.
I know I don't need to be worried about anything going on or anyone.
Elle
That
busts
would
in
be
the door and
amazing.
they're both wearing face masks.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would love it if
Spotted!
Cass and Grave started
Yep.
doing that. But anyway.
Caspian joined Aerie at the Concord and discovered that Thalion has
Gone missing.
apparently left the Concord.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And as they did some research, they were able to uncover just a little bit about Famine, the broker of the Revelation Assembly. But we ended with you all returning to Mai's Academy. And that is where we will pick up for tonight's session. Welcome back. So,
Aries making a comment.
Gotta let that one go.
That was an Amy comment right there.
Right, there's
Yes.
already things happening.
But Aerie has thoughts. She didn't give Elle the gift that Olive suggested that she give him.
I don't want to know what Olive suggested that Ari give all.
it wasn't so much a suggestion, so much as a comment.
I don't like either. Knowing that old hag.
Hey!
Am I wrong?
She's a
an
hag.
awesome old
She'd wear it
hag.
as a mark of pride.
So
She's not a hag.
So, she's kind of like Crow.
She and Crow would get along so well.
oh, we'd get in so much
She would be like,
trouble.
come, let me show you what this spell can do.
Alright, note to self, never let Olive and Crow be alone.
Hey,
Together.
Olive
how much
has
do you
the,
like pranks?
Oh wait, we need to say we're back. Sorry.
Oh, we did.
Sorry.
Oh, we did.
Yes, he
Olive
did.
has
This
the,
is all-
artificial
When did you say that?
shit
A
feet.
while ago.
Right when
did.
you guys started that
Yes.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We pay attention.
No, you don't.
You're right.
Nope. Nope.
So,
I paid attention.
you all arrive
Liar.
in the familiar city of Arix.
Oh, did they not drop us off at the school?
Nah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
You gotta make your way up.
Okay.
Why? We have
It's
super fast flying
tradition.
ships.
Look, it's good for the businesses in Eric's. You're going through the streets, you might as well stop by, grab some food on the
And
way in.
You do see your classmates all kind of converging
Yep.
through.
I've already been at Eric's for like a week or so.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty much right after
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh, so Crow's already like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also see a smattering of younger, newer faces.
Oh, gross.
Elle goes and talks to all of them.
Is that what we looked like a year ago?
Crow, you look like now what you looked like a year ago.
Excuse you, I'm sure I've grown.
I think it's,
What,
don't
like a
think-
millimeter?
I don't think you aged.
You are still so small.
What you
I
are.
think
I
it's less
definitely
about
have more
the
wrinkles, that's for sure.
physical appearance and more the look.
Fortunately, no scars.
faces.
Didn't get hit hard enough.
She has not
Would you like to
changed
change
an
that this year?
ounce.
Maybe.
I would not say
Someone
that.
worthy enough to give me a scar.
Okay, maybe half an
Story
ounce.
worth
There you go.
There you go.
not
And then
Baby
after,
steps.
and then after you say that, you
Anything.
turn to look at Elle, and he's already
Arm.
gone talking to all the
Wrist,
other classmen.
Yep, and he has.
Hi, hello, my name is Elios. What's your name? Oh, what can you do? You can do that. That's a lot of fun.
Ari just goes straight to her room.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, as you
We're
make
gonna
your
have to
way
go
through
to
the
the
tram,
tram.
Yep.
and the new freshman class have already been here for a week. Just like
Yep.
previous year,
Just like-
you had your first week of introductions.
Gosh, I'm reliving memories that have been locked away and lost to
Yep.
time, resurfacing.
But
You guys are
you
old.
gather
Shut
in the main hall, where Solus stands ready to talk as he usually does.
Hi, Solus.
Greetings,
I don't know him.
and welcome back, second-year students. There have been a number of updates to the way that you will be approaching your schooling this year. Firstly, in addition to the different classes that you have had access to, you may now train with languages or tools in order to better equip yourselves for whatever circumstances you might find yourselves in. There's also the second aspect to your soul training that Risha will be instructing you on soon. And lastly, but most impactfully, missions will no longer be quite so regulated. You'll be presented with a mission board showing locations and assignments that you may choose to take on. Additionally, if there are specific avenues that you would like to pursue, you may do so, even without a mission being required.
Yeah, fantasy.
However-
Cookie Cutter Adventures Guild stuff. Let's go.
However, as you are still not with, as you still, Solus is not messing this up. I am.
It's okay.
As you still do not possess a mode of transportation for yourselves, anytime you leave this school on a mission, you must have a teacher accompanying you.
Elle sneaks a glance at Grave.
Which means that if you do not have a assigned mission, you will need to convince them that the outing is worth doing. Now, in the antechamber below, Risha and Kepri are waiting to instruct you on the next step of your journey. It is a pleasure to have you all back. Good luck.
Well, that's nice, at least.
There's quite a lot of
More
chatter
freedom.
amongst the students.
Elle goes and says hi to the other House Dorado team. Says hey to everybody.
How does he have that much energy?
I don't
It's
know.
Al. He never seems to run out of energy.
Except at the end of the day, snores for 8 hours straight, shakes the whole dorm.
Yes, snores like a dragon.
Really.
You feel a tap on your shoulder. And you turn, and Kakari.
Ah, man. Figured that was it.
Why, hello there.
Long time no see.
General Kenobi.
Wasn't addressed to me. I can't do it.
Well, don't you look excited to see me?
It's not been that long.
Nothing else. How was your winter breaks?
Pretty productive. It was pretty good for the most part.
Productive. It's a vacation.
Yeah, I took a few days
You
during.
don't do relaxing, do you?
I don't think he understands what it means to vacation.
There are
Take a
things that
break.
need to happen. I can't relax until they happen, and I think that's going to be the next 80 years of my life.
Word of advice. Unsolicited, I know, but... if you
Take the
don't-
stick out of my butt, yes, I know.
I wouldn't put it so crow-like.
No, I would say ass.
That's
I'm not
true.
I said crow-like. If
I do.
you do not take a step back every once in a while, you are going to crash.
Cass will put like an arm around Kakari. I know.
He kind of pats your shoulder.
Buddy.
And you.
Elle isn't there. He's talking to the rest of the.
He turned around and he's talking to everybody else
Yeah.
on the team.
So Kakari's gonna have to catch up with him later or something.
Yeah. It was fine.
Convincing.
Wow, your team is very good at vacations.
Am I the only one around here who actually did relaxing?
No, I bet you.
Hey,
did.
Elle!
Ah! Oh, hey, Kakari! I was wondering where you were.
Come here.
1 second, and he pats Corey on the head. And goes, "I'll be back in a minute." And he goes, "What's up?"
How was your break?
Oh, it was good. I got to spend the entire month with my dad. We kind of hung out a little bit. I got to go home, relax, and spend some time going through
That's
books.
how it's done.
What?
Seriously, even
Teach your
I
team how
got
to
that.
relax.
Oh, they won't listen.
The moment that I reunited with my team for a day. Things happened. Things went wrong.
We had some butthead from my town cause a scene, but you put an end to that quickly, so thank you. I also showed them this. Kirix Awakened. I made a friend.
Impressive.
Thank you.
I've got a trick.
You do?
And he turns around, grabs Crow by the hips, dips her, and kisses her. Stands her up.
I
Doesn't
see.
seem to be a big public displays of affection.
No.
Kill you.
So I see you both enjoyed
We're
your
not
break
a
then.
thing. We're not
Uh-huh.
a thing.
I'm glad you enjoyed your break.
I very much did.
Shall we celebrate later this week?
Oh, yes.
I like it. We'll get our classes together.
What?
Oh, I live for this.
I'm aware.
Have fun. And he's
She
gonna go
glares daggers
he's
after
gonna
him.
go rejoin his team.
Wow, you must really like him. You didn't punch him.
Make an insight check on
Hold
Elle real
up.
quick. Only you.
Okay.
Because Ari wouldn't notice, and Crow's currently preoccupied.
One away from an at 20. 13.
You see an idea flit across Elle's eyes.
Oh no.
And then it kind of vanishes into the ether, never
To be seen
landing.
again?
Oh no, it'll be seen again. It just
Wait.
it went away. It's gone.
Nope. Cass
went-
caught it. He's put it in
it
your back
went-
pocket.
No.
It's like, all right, cool. I have some potential advice for later. We gotta put some things in motion first, but it's there.
Speaking of motion, Elle is super excited to hopefully figure out what's going on with the shadows next, so that we can get Ares back.
So you make your way, as most of your school year does, to the antechamber below, which is connected to the vaults where your shadows are stored. And as you enter, you see Risha and Kepri, the human woman, and Thrycreen. Yep.
The bugs.
Bugs.
The bugs are after me, Mama. Who? Who's after you?
The bugs!
The bugs!
The bugs! That's awesome.
Welcome back, students. Now, before anything else, Kepri and I have some gifts.
Ooh.
As we have been the proud and vigilant. My brain is blanking.
Guardians.
Keepers.
Of the galaxy.
There's a very specific word that I was thinking of.
All right, charades. Let's go.
It's like Guardian.
Protector.
Vanguard.
Then
Overseers.
Stewards.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
As we have been the proud and vigilant stewards of your shadows over the past year,
That kind of stew.
that also means
tasty soul soup.
a chance to study them a bit.
You've been peeking at my soul?
Not quite. Just looking.
What are these studies?
They've
Show
given
me.
us a bit of insight into what tools might be most useful to you. And they will lay out and hand out the magic items that you are going to all be receiving.
Sweet.
Crow receives a set of mithril plate armor.
Nice. There we go.
Wow, you need that.
Yeah.
Better AC and no disadvantage.
No disadvantage is
to
huge, because even I have disadvantage on stealth now.
Yeah.
True.
So,
If you really wanted, you could just technically wear the shirt, but your AC would be a 14.
no, it's fine. Elle is,
Elle,
when is Elle
the
stealthy?
one. Exactly. Ari, you receive hand wraps.
Ari does not look her in the eye as she's giving her wraps.
Nice.
For Elle, they Kepri takes your horn and they enchant it like on the spot. And the same for Cass and his sword.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Let's
We get
go.
+1 weapons.
Yep.
Boy.
And so you can add the Protean horn or sickle.
Let's go.
I'm not sure what it's called, even though I made it.
Finally.
You finally got a high AC. Let's go.
Each of the students receives a uncommon magic item. Kikari gets +1 longbow. Ose gets a amulet of proof against location and detection.
Based on
Yeah.
his cards. Poor buddy.
Echo also gets +1 wraps. Kore gets a pearl of power.
Ooh.
And Rogue,
Oh, what does this woman get?
gloves of thievery.
Of course. Why? Why would they enable her?
It's in her name.
my
How are they not going to
gosh.
support her?
Women can't do anything, I guess.
Do we need to have this conversation again?
And everyone receives a very fitting item for each of them.
I'll have to go through their character sheets later and see what we got.
They're not all done.
Understandable.
It's gonna take a minute to get to, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Once everything is given out or enchanted, as a number of people do get items given the minor +1 enchantment, which they had been basically preparing over the break.
Nice. Look at that inventory. It's so cute. Colorful. I love it. You add some more colors to it.
I have one color, and it's green.
Oh, that's
Oh, duh.
yeah. It's the easiest way to add it.
I love it. That is so nice. Sweet.
Do
Oh, I'm so excited.
you probably have it written down. What was the DC for unlocking your shadow?
Let me check.
I think it was 10.
I think it was higher than 10. But
Wasn't it 17?
I'm totally
It was a
pulling
high
I have
one,
no idea what it
right?
I
was.
think it was.
Are we gonna have to do this again?
Probably. But I have so many.
It was difficult because it was a high DC.
It was either
Yeah.
15 or 17, I think.
Because
I wanna say it was
Cass didn't do it
15.
right away, and Crow didn't do it right away.
Elle was the only one who did it right away.
Elle was?
Everyone
Okay.
else struggled.
Then we had one
Then we
team
got it.
that got all of it right off the bat. We had one team that
No
didn't get it all.
team got it all right off the bat.
Was it? Oh, I could have sworn that one team got it all.
Sarada, everyone got it except Echo, and Echo got it week 2.
Oh, okay, okay. But there was one
Echo
team
now.
that didn't get all of their people until, what was it, like week 9 or something?
Week 11.
Week 11, yeah.
That was
Nice.
Mackenzie's team.
Nope,
Yeah.
I did not have it written down.
All of Mackenzie's team except one person got it day 1.
And then that person. That's right, because Red got a little ridiculed for it, right?
King.
Oh, it was
King.
King?
Of course
my
it was
gosh,
King. I forgot that.
King didn't get it until week 11.
Oh.
Rip, dude.
But you know, honestly, King's the best one to have because King's so happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
That was an ego bruiser, bro.
Thankfully, because you already have your shadows, you are not prevented from going on missions
Yeah.
until you complete this second step.
Yay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I believe it was 17.
Yeah. I was right.
I mean, you
Make
can set
it
whatever DC you want.
15.
That's your move.
Because you can always just say if
watch
it's
the video.
different, it's because it's the next phase.
What video was it? 5 you were looking at? did
That
this?
was session 4.
Okay. So episode 4?
Should we roll?
Yeah.
And they are going to teach you about your next. The soul, as we discussed a year ago, is made up of 5 parts. The first, your shadow, your impact on the world, your backup, as it were. Second is the Ib, your heart. It is
I saw
your
that.
morality, your alignment, your source of truth. By unlocking your Ib or your heart, you will not only have a greater awareness of yourself, but you will be able to, as before, look into others. Mechanically speaking, you can use this to try and determine if someone is being truthful or not, and to determine what their alignment is.
Okay.
I hope you've been figuring that out for all your NPCs.
Yep, I do.
Nice.
Sweet.
What's the vibe?
I like it. Insight roll, be gone.
Basically, if you have this unlocked, it would give you, I would say, like either
Advantage.
advantage on insight or reduce the DC.
Okay.
I like advantage.
Well, if you
That's
already
just-
have advantage.
I see.
Yeah.
Double advantage.
So it's determine if they're being truthful, determine their alignment, and what's the third thing?
It was just,
It's just 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I considered it showing creature type, but I don't think that makes sense.
I'm gonna get really good at learning to just not say anything, so people can't tell whether or not I'm lying or not.
That's going to be so useful. It's going to be so useful. Cass is going to use it on Crow all the time.
The cast be the first one to step up and be like, alright, I've been waiting for this, let's do it.
All right.
Crow's gonna use it on him
I'm
every
going
time
to
he says he's
start-
ready for something.
If we're able to remember, because I didn't write it down for some reason, that the DC was 15, the new DC will be 17. For now, it's going to be 19.
Maybe I
'Cause
should have said it was 15.
Because I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it was 15 because I know it was a wisdom check.
Yes.
And
+1.
yeah, so in order for us to get it, I don't think it would have been 17. I think it was much
Okay.
lower. I think it was 15.
I guess, yeah, if it's gonna be scaling, I guess it would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So I will go back and check, but for the time being, yeah, DC 17 wisdom check.
But we just gotta get it over, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Can I make mine with disadvantage?
You can, but you do not need to, even considering the circumstances.
Okay.
Do you need one? You take it if you need it. Or if you feel like a story moment, you should keep that.
What'd you roll, buddy?
Natural one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the word heart, and it's just like
Distraction.
Oh, he can feel it.
yeah.
I was so nervous that like he walks up to it and then he just doesn't do anything.
So
Then they're like, okay, we'll try again later.
the thing that they had to use is a set of scales with a feather on one side.
Oh, that cool. I like it.
And so that is what you are able to.
What heart?
You are attempting to weigh your heart against it in order
I'm
to
too
unlock
edgy for
that part
this.
of your soul.
I don't like your
So.
tests.
Crow.
7.
It's a fail. Caspian.
11.
11. That's a fail. Airy.
6.
That's a fail. And L is a nat 1. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing we don't need this to go out on
Yep.
missions.
Wow, what does it say about our team?
A good start.
That you're having internal struggles over what's morally correct.
I mean, L's starting to actually fight people. Cass killed his first person. Aerie doesn't know what's going on with whether or not she should be following her mentor. And then Crow's just Crow.
Hey!
Not wrong. Okay. And so in addition to that,
That's a good story moment.
what classes do you want to take?
I need to think this far.
You gotta think fast.
I started writing down ideas.
Do you know?
I don't know specifically which one he would want to do.
I think Aerie wants to learn Draconic.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. I know that one. I don't really do anything with it, except for like magic coding, but barely.
Alright.
Taking note of how Elle is seeming to embrace some of his draconic self. The Evernight stuff with Miranova.
You know what the funny thing is? Elle can't speak Draconic.
You take it with her?
I know it says it here, but I need to change that. That was just... He cannot speak Draconic or Elvish. But it's just kind of funny that the half-dragon can't speak.
You can take it.
You didn't know.
No. I know what I'm taking.
Alright. So, Draconic for Aerie. For L.
Elle would like to find Musa.
Okay. Well, Musa.
Yeah.
Not Musa.
Find Musa.
Got it. So we'll put a pin in that. Crow. Or Caspian.
Looking between sleight of hand and investigation.
Okay.
Because it doesn't hurt to make investigation even higher.
Never hurts.
Kidding.
There's not a lot of incentive for sleight of hand right now, except for just shenanigans.
If you take sleight of hand, Aerie will take sleight of hand with you.
This could be fun.
I thought you were taking
I can take. I have many ideas. Draconic is on.
Why
my
is
list.
sleight of hand one of those?
It's like
Never hurts to have.
Yeah, it's one of the few deck skills I don't have proficiency in. So
Never hurts to have.
yeah.
I think starting out, she's gonna go with investigation.
Investigation. All right. And for Caspian.
I think Cass doesn't really know what he would want to do of the options given, so I'm gonna say that he's just gonna take an athletics course.
Okay. Fair. As you are
I'm
signing up.
considering athletics. If Cass wants, classmate, he
Workout
mentions
buddy.
it to her.
He would not be opposed, but
I'll do it.
I did not mean to roll that just as an FYI.
I do need a personal punching bag after all.
We live in the same dorm. You can punch me just about any time.
Okay, but it's fun to have excuses.
Athletics actually isn't as much punching as it is running around in circles and climbing a rope.
There was a lot of that.
Well, then I'll do it better than him.
All right, fine. We'll see which one of us is better at that.
Make it the challenge.
It's always a challenge.
Sure. All right. What are we wagering this time? Last time it was cooking versus reading. Now we're doing the same thing. We have a judge,
Our
our
souls.
teacher. Why do you want my soul? That's weird.
I don't know. Throw it off a cliff, see what happens. Curious.
Why don't I throw you off a cliff?
Yeah, you could try it.
She has wings. She would probably.
That's true. She can summon them at any time.
Yep.
That just means there's no risk. I can't hurt her because she'll be able to save herself.
And you get the satisfaction of throwing her off a cliff.
I do. It will be just like the boat. Oh, I would love to be able to
So
do
if
that.
Caspian
All
does
right.
better, he gets to throw you
He's
off a cliff.
convinced himself.
And if you do better, you get to throw Caspian off a cliff.
Deal.
Wait, I can't
Nope.
fly!
Deal's made. We're good.
I didn't agree to that part of it. She agreed for me. That doesn't
Thank
work.
you,
That's not how
Ellie.
that...
Brilliant idea. Truly.
That would be equivalent.
It
yes?
would not because
Deal's
he cannot
made.
fly.
Deal's made. No stepping back.
So it has
What
to
are
be
you,
something
quitter,
of equivalent
coward?
value, not the same thing.
You're gonna grovel and cry over it?
So I
I
propose
forgot how much you irk me.
if Caspian
No, I have
wins,
time
So
to
what's something
figure out
you've always
how...
wanted to
if Caspian
do
wins,
to Caspian then?
he gets to say something that aggravates Crow, and she cannot respond
No.
once a day.
That's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Caspian doesn't get joy out of doing that. Crow
Well,
does.
he might get a little bit. But first of all...
Deal's
if-
already made.
If it's
You take it or
forced-
leave it.
If it's forced that she can't do anything, then there's no fun. 2, she wouldn't really adhere to those rules anyway. I mean, she would find some loophole or
So what
just
would-
completely ignore them.
So what for you would be
Brave is
equivalent
going
to
speak up.
throwing her off a cliff?
Oh, hi, Grave.
Hello. If you win, the cliff has to be over water.
Deal. And tell you what,
I can't swim. Okay, fine.
I won't summon my wings. If that makes fair play.
No, I would prefer if you summon your wings because I don't actually want to hurt you.
I think the assumption would be
Into
over
the
water as
water.
well.
Oh, into the water? Oh, yeah, sure.
Deal.
Oh, I do love when you end up in the water. You just seem to dislike it so much.
That's
Off-
starting to sound
off to
real
the side.
creepy.
Did we determine the height of the cliff?
No.
Brilliant.
But I imagine it would be the same cliff.
A good 5-foot cliff. Anyway,
L, you make your way to Musa.
yes, he does. Mr. Musa?
There's like a class sign up area. It's like a. It's like a.
Oh.
Yeah. See, and
So
plus,
he's in the year 3 area then. Not necessarily, no.
No, because he still teaches the athletic coaches.
That is right. Okay, cool.
Such.
So
So that's
Yeah.
whatever. Is that whatever? Like
It's like
year
a
you
year.
are, or is it like he has one per year? Like one, like everybody and their year is like divided. So
Yeah, all the-
Explain
all
the career
year
fair
groups
to us.
All
Yeah,
the
fake
year groups
world,
do their stuff
Trey.
separately.
okay.
And year ones have already signed up for their classes.
Okay.
Year threes are doing their own.
I was just curious for the logistics of it.
No, those two. I just thought it was funny.
And also,
Making it more of a career
it's not
fair in
all
fantasy world.
it's not all necessarily the same teacher. Like there are other teachers for athletics for the other years.
Okay.
These are the ones that teach it for your year, and they will follow you through them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So we will have the same teachers all the time.
Nice.
That's cool.
Cool.
Makes
All
it a
right.
hell of a lot easier for me too.
Yep. That it does. So El's gonna walk up to his table that I
then we
assume
would
says
go
athletics.
Less of a table, but yeah,
Yeah. His barrel.
he's got a pillar with a sign-up sheet just he's just standing there.
Nice. Hi. It's me again.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Good to see you. How have you been? How's the riverbed?
Good.
Good.
That was so thoughtful.
Anyway, I have a bit of a request. Unorthodox for second year, so I'm told. I don't want to learn a skill, a language, or a tool. Can you teach me to become proficient in a weapon?
That was on Aries' list too.
Yeah, everything was.
I have no combat training at all.
A
As
little bit, but Kasky.
evident by my teammate trying to help me and it going horribly for him.
That's true, it did.
I want to be an asset for my team, and to do so, I need to know how to fight. And I've seen you carrying a weapon that I think would be good for me to learn how to use. So I'm asking to, instead of pursuing what normal second years do, I'd like you to help me help my team.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes. Let's go. La point.
Long rest.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this one. Come on. 22.
My type of weapon.
What
With my type of weapon.
is my type of weapon?
No, it's
With.
with my type of weapon, question mark.
Yes, specifically yours. I've seen it, and it's familiar to me.
What is his weapon? I don't remember.
He has a glaive, but a glaive is
Okay.
also what I would use as a stand-in for a scythe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like big scythe.
Be
So-
glaive buddies, but with lots of flavor.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's why
scorpions
it's
are also-
familiar. So, please.
Do you have one?
Not right now, but I can. Classes once a day for how long?
10 weeks.
How long per day? 2 hours? 3?
We'll see how much you need.
Okay, well, cause I can do this, and he'll create this the glaive using his performance of creation every day
Fair enough.
for 10
You
weeks.
also do have
The
The
scythe.
scythe. Yeah.
You could just pull out
Roses.
the scythe.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You didn't think about that?
No, I didn't think about that.
I thought that's what we were going for.
No, I keep forgetting that Rose's weapon can turn into a scythe. Instead of all that, he goes, I do have this, and he takes the long sword that, for whatever reason, he still hangs on to, and he transforms it into the scythe.
I will get the regular class going, and you will meet me. It will hurt.
I did take your athletics class.
It will hurt more.
Okay. I will do it for my team. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, bye. He kind of wanders away. Guess me it.
And for the record, learning a language does not require a skill check.
Oh, so she just learns it.
Over the course of, I will double check real quick.
Nice.
That's
But-
kind of crazy.
Draconic is the language that I would have gotten if I stuck with Way of the Cobalt Soul.
Fair enough. Well, it's nice that
Yeah,
you basically
no
get free
check
pass to
required.
it.
Because it's not like a skill that you're learning necessarily.
Just a lot of study. And Ares learned plenty of languages before.
Yeah. But yeah, for the record, across the board, languages do not require
A check.
a check.
Cool.
Because it's
Nice.
it's not much of a buff, but it's also a yeah.
So
Man, I kind of
fourth
wish Cass had languages he wanted to know.
To be the fifth language she knows
Yep.
outside of Common.
There you go. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Wow.
Your current athletics is
Okay, +5 with proficiency.
cool.
Dang. That's the same as me.
Yeah.
I'm glad I put points into strength. Oh, this was the other thing that changed.
What are your new stats? I need to put that on the.
The
tab
only
box.
the only thing that changed was con. It went up by 1.
Nice.
So it's a
nice.
17.
Nice.
It's still only a +3. So,
I got one more point in dex, so I have a +1 now. It's the first campaign I've had a positive initiative roll. It's great. I have a modifier now.
I lost mine.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You just gave it to me.
The half proficiency for initiative for bards was removed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not removed. It only applies to skill checks that proficiency can apply to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
so you
wasn't
don't-
removed overall. It was just removed
Oh, okay.
for initiative and whatever the other one was.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That makes
So
sense.
your current athletics modifier is
+5.
Did not make
so
sense.
15,
+7.
17. All right.
Rip.
And we'll figure out if you need a ADC. I
Okay.
don't know.
Nice.
So, is there anything that you, with all that squared away, is there anything that you want to do to get settled in?
Cass will buy groceries so he can cook.
Absolutely.
Cass the cook.
Yeah, while they're all kind of getting settled into the dorms, Ares slips away to go talk to Risha.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Crow smuggles something into her room.
Crow
Yeah.
puts her back down in a room and leaves it there.
Not surprised.
But you make your way to the antechamber. Find Risha and Kepri kind of going over, studying like those who did, making Kepri's kind of making a list of those who did and didn't unlock it day one.
Writes down all of that stupid team. That'd be us.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Hello. Eri, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I'm not as familiar with you as I might like to be.
Yes, and I have a question, sort of, about that. When you say you were able to study our shadows to learn more about us, how much are you able to learn?
It's less of a informative learning experience and more... Have you ever held a magnet?
Yes.
And as you hold it near something magnetic, it gets drawn towards it.
Yes.
It's more comparable to that than active information. As I debate and present ideas and options for certain things, there are things that a soul will gravitate towards. It's not an exact science, but it is rather useful.
And do you have to be proficient in understanding the soul in order to do that?
Yes, I don't believe anyone else at the school is capable of it. Might be a student who can learn it. No, never mind. None of the students even. I have a particular set of training.
Have a particular
And
set of skill.
could that skill be used negatively? Finding things that repel a soul, and then
I
use that
suppose
against.
it's possible.
But you'd need to know about the soul itself in order to.
For the specific actions that I'm taking, it does require a very... I have training in the my monastic order has the ability to project our spirits beyond our bodies. It is that training that allows me to commune with souls in this way.
It is good to hear.
Is something the matter?
You remember how I gave my shadow to my ward of the Swirling Concord?
I do.
He has left the Concord. His location is unknown, but he took my shadow with him. I do not know where he is.
I see.
And his... When he left, he reunited with a former apprentice who specializes in illusion magic. And through my shadow, she has been able to cast spells on me from wherever they are.
I see.
Very much regretting this now.
I don't know. I have some very limited resistance through it, through a magic item I have. My current full-time ward was able to protect me from any psychic magic during the break, but now I have, after tonight, I will have no such protection. So I don't know if there's a way that you have to be able to track a shadow if you know who has it.
Well, it can be. It can be targeted by different types of location spells, so long as it's not in a protected. The vault below cannot be scryed upon, nor seen through any divination magic. But if it's not held in a place such as that,
I don't believe it is.
there are certainly possibilities. Unfortunately,
I'm sorry, I didn't know that he would take it with him.
it's all right. Can see her She kind of looks past you at the scales still on the table that are kind of just rocking back and forth. It's quite all right. Excuse me.
Yeah, I feel that.
My first piece of advice would be to retrieve it as soon as possible.
That would be quite a task, but may be possible.
The other option, if you're not able to retrieve it, is to destroy it. Doing so will not destroy that part of your soul. The way that we use shadows here, when they are expended, when they are projected in this way,
it's more of a component.
yes, if a student were to die, we would be able to use their shadow to call their soul back with much greater ease than otherwise. If your shadow's physical form on this plane were to be destroyed, it would simply return to you. For you are alive.
And then I could make a new one.
Exactly.
All right. But I can't make a new one while the other is...
No.
Okay. Oh. Will the headmaster need to be updated about this?
Only if it becomes a larger issue. If you and your team are able to deal with it, I see no reason that it has to become widely known.
Thank you. On a somewhat separate note, are there any additional ways that I could use aspects of my soul that wouldn't necessarily be taught to everybody else? Minor ways.
What did you have in mind?
Over the break, I retrained some of my monastic skills, and in the process of that, I am no longer able to tap into a person's weaknesses or strengths or immunities like I once was.
Well,
I'm wondering if it's possible for me to regain that ability through use of my soul.
Truthfully, it could be possible, though that is often saved for the later years. In year 3, the mind, the ba.
What?
Ba.
Ba. Hapakata.
I didn't make this. Which can give you awareness to a creature's mental abilities. And in your 4th year, you will learn how to awaken your ka, your vital essence, which can give insights into a creature's physical traits.
All right. That is good to know. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yo.
So it's the last year ta?
No.
So it could be Pakata?
The year 5 is your Ren, your secret name.
Oh, okay. What is my secret name? I don't know my secret name. Should I know my secret name?
Secret name.
Secret name!
Names have power.
Oh.
Yeah, Ray
knows-
should know this.
If you know someone's
Ray knows
true,
it.
if you know someone's true name, you basically have full command over them.
Ray knows it.
Especially since Holiday was a that was her original subclass.
Mm-hmm.
Was the magic of true names.
Yep.
It was a unearthed arcana that didn't end up getting turned into a full class. So that's why she changed to a
Dramaturgy.
yep.
Which was so freaking cool.
It was so useful. It was great. Every
Freaking
time she
Event Horizon was
catapulted
awesome.
it, freaking wrist.
All right. So,
Cool.
Ari
All right.
turns and.
How are we
goes
going to
back
destroy
up
it?
I don't know, man.
You'll find out.
Ari goes back up to
Hit and run.
the room.
Hit and run.
Yeah. That might be the only option. I don't know, man.
Sneak up and just like do a slingshot while they're like sleeping or something.
Oh, maybe those gloves of thievery will come in handy with, or no, your sleight of hand skill.
Yeah.
True, it's true.
Cass gets
That
his
being
sword
said-
and goes, "Hey-ya!" breaking the pots.
He didn't once have long hair like that. Alright, Kiera, you're gonna add another drawing task. Cass as Link.
Except you have to draw him as a lunk.
Anyway,
Cass and
Ari
that beefy.
meets the group back up for dinner.
Kink.
Yay!
Well, I was
Cass,
going to
Link,
say
Kink. Cass, Link, Kink.
I don't think I like that.
make it for.
Yeah, that was deserved. That was definitely deserved.
You are more than welcome to ask your classmates for help if you so desire.
I don't want to get them involved.
Alternatively, just
Yeah.
be Clink.
Wait.
I would
what?
take Clink.
Help with what?
Getting Aries soul
You were
back
talking
or
about gloves of
anything.
thievery.
Oh, yeah, that.
Rogue is very good at the sneak.
Hey, there's a mission. Go get Ares'
Or
flippin'
we
soul
just
back.
snipe it from very far away. Or wait till I have fireball and just blast the entire
hey,
radius.
guess what?
That would work.
I have a fireball.
Also, you have
Wow.
a gun.
Hey, King,
I do have-
I know someone who would be a great friend. Distraction.
Valiant would be so annoyed by that guy.
Imagine getting like all of our classes for the year to just sick them on that tiny little camp. So 50 students just going
Hey,
wild.
Thalion! You have something that belongs to us. What are you going to do about it? You and what army?
This
This
army
one.
of children.
Listen, a team of 4 children, of 3 because you weren't doing shit.
Almost took him out.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Alright.
Except I can't smite multiple times anymore.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive luxury vacation location in Arklands?
I feel like
Probably
something
going to
in
another plane of
paradise.
existence.
Oh, that too.
And that would cost probably, what, a couple thousand gold?
No.
More than that.
20,000?
That might cover the transport there.
Okay.
Considering a magic item is in the thousands, like a
Yeah.
trip to a very special place in a very special plane.
Why?
I know how to get Kakari over here. I know how to get him to help us.
Yeah, it's just called asking nicely.
He's a very friendly person.
He
I
is.
just gotta bribe him with the trip. For Tim Crow.
Very cute.
Oh, no.
But,
Alright. Can we get our hearts figured out now?
well, that is it. Just like before, it's once per week.
Sword.
It's fine.
I don't like failing the first
We'll
time.
get there. We
We
have
can-
plenty of time.
I want to be
We can-
better than
We
you.
can do things in the meantime. What?
It's rude, but at least you're honest.
That was better the first time.
Damn.
What are you gonna do?
Ari. What is your passive perception?
Now it is a 22.
Wow.
Oh no!
Dang!
Trey has 0
None at all.
Absolutely.
You, as you're arriving back and getting settled in, everyone's kind of, doing their own thing.
Crow's in a room.
Crow's in her room. The door's kind of like just hanging open a bit because she didn't bother to shut it.
No, she shut it.
It's hanging open.
She has secrets.
And she's not very good at hiding.
Crow may have shut it.
Huh?
It got out. The dinosaur.
Noah's tracking.
Clever girl.
How big is it?
Small.
Dang it.
Elle and Caspian are, Elle is finding a place to put his toothbrush box.
Yeah. Cass is probably like cooking dinner if it's getting
Yeah.
close to dinner time.
And you see a small, dark shape moving behind the couch. Okay, go ahead and make a grapple check, which is athletics.
I can use my dexterity for that now.
Oh, very nice.
Oh boy.
Updated that.
Oh boy.
That, I like that.
Please don't wring this thing's neck.
So, athletics would be that'd be a +8.
You rolled a nat 20.
Let's go.
You with your
Hold on. That's cocked.
Nope. Ah!
you and it just sprints and is underneath the couch proper.
Did I get a good look at it or no?
No. Your 22 allowed you to spot it at all.
Ari dips down under the couch.
You just see two very wide, very dilated, what color are they? It's
Like a grayish.
Gray eyes.
Did somebody get a cat while they were on break?
What?
What?
A cat?
No.
Elle comes running out.
Crow peeks out. What cat? There's no cat.
There's a creature
Who got the
under
cat?
the couch.
It's probably a rat.
Elle immediately goes under the
Yeah.
couch and looks. He goes, "Hey, buddy, come here."
Oh,
Come here, little buddy.
don't. It's probably a rodent of some sort.
Can Ari make an insight check on Crow?
So?
Do you need to?
It's still a,
She's so
it's still a
hiding
Make a
creature.
perception check.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying it might be feral.
we have two of them.
What?
Nothing.
I'd agree with one of them.
Forget the perception check because he's going to go, okay, what was it? Naos?
Oh, nails. Yeah.
Naos. Let's get a good look at you.
Okay, then you see illuminated a very small, very scrunkly looking black cat.
It is a cat!
It's got its fur is kind of like
I was just making a wild guess. I didn't know.
It looks like this.
It's like a curly-haired cat.
It's not curly.
It's
It's
more,
more like this.
It's less curly, more just
Scrunkly.
frazzled.
Well, hello! You're cute! I think.
Eyes are just wide open and very dilated.
Guess me. Do you have any fish?
Cass will reach into the fridge and grab some of the fresh fish that he got. And just kind of hold it up.
It likes it cooked.
Cass will...
The cat
Cook it.
sprints into Crow's room.
Ah! No!
Did you get a cat over break?
I can't get rid of it.
You can't get rid of it.
It shows up in my bag every damn time. Like I closed the
likes
thing.
you. It's chosen
I
you.
dropped.
You're a
I dropped
human.
it at the tavern at the riverbed, and it showed up back in my bag. I can't get rid of
You're a magnet for little pets, aren't you?
it. I'm not.
You have a
Well,
familiar now.
I literally just call it karma. Okay?
That's a cute
Someone's out to curse
name.
me.
I like it.
I don't know what to do.
Can I
Karma.
give it to you?
No.
Karma.
It was
Castle.
after that.
It
After
pokes
the
its
Days
head
of
out.
Remembrance.
So it's like leaning out the door.
Is the fish done?
Cass will, bring out a little plate of fish.
It found me
down.
in Graves' hometown, kept going in my bag, wouldn't leave. Somehow ended up in the bag when I went back to Eric's. So
Where's Grace
cute.
hometown?
I feel like both Cass and Elle,
South.
you put the dish
South
down,
Shores.
and then Cass backs up, and both of us are like
Like hide
hunched
behind
down,
the,
hiding,
the kitchen
watching.
island.
looking for it.
Cass doesn't back up. He just puts it down and just waits.
Kind of looks at it. And looks up at you. Looks at it. Looks up at you.
Cass will push it a little bit closer to it. It's okay, I don't
It's
bite.
like a hesitant step forward.
You guys are gonna scare it.
Shh, quiet.
Like slowly, kind of just like hesitantly takes like another step. And another until it's in front of it.
Cass just sits there patiently and watches it, lets it do its thing.
And just face first into the food.
You're not very good at that, are you?
Have you been feeding it?
How else do you think it's alive?
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that you've been taking care of it. You have to take very good care of pets.
It's not a pet, it's a pest. It won't leave me alone. Stupid karma.
Eating very loudly.
I don't
crud.
even know the damn thing's gender. She grabs it and flips it upside down. I can't tell. Drops it back in front of the food.
Flops its face straight down into it again.
It is
Well-
somewhat cute.
I think it's
It's a
adorable.
mess.
Welcome
What,
to
you
the
wanna
team,
keep
Karma.
it? What?
You're perfect for each other then.
I don't want to keep it because I don't want it.
She's in her sassy era.
There she is.
Any takers?
Look,
Anything?
I'm not
if
taking her
it
pet.
keeps if it keeps coming back, it will find whatever way it needs to get back to you because it's apparently
Yeah, this thing
chosen
would probably
you.
take the damn tram. Like, worth a shot.
Listen, no, don't abandon it. It's
Not
at it.
abandoning it. It has a place. It
Castle-
would fit in perfectly at the riverbed.
Castle, pick it up and be like, look at this face. Can you really say no to this adorable little face?
To your face, yes.
I know that. The cat.
Shut up and
Look
put
at
him
it.
down.
It's cute.
That one's mine, not yours.
I like it.
Then keep it.
We will. This is our team pet now.
Fine.
Kind of hops off of your hand onto the kitchen island.
Oh no, get off the island, please.
It's fine.
Does the,
I sit up
does
there
the
all the time.
Scratch with the back foot thing.
A team pet named Karma.
That cat can only be as dirty as my butt. I sit there all the time.
Sorry, I
Boots up.
sanitize it every
Cats
time.
lick
Starts-
themselves.
Okay.
Starts licking itself on the kitchen counter.
I'll quick run into town and get a litter box and things like that.
Where have you been shitting this whole time?
You might want to wash your bag.
That litter doesn't exist yet.
I'm sure there's an equivalent of some sort.
Sawdust crumbs. We'll
Yeah,
get pads.
something like that.
And baking
There,
soda.
any sort of
Sawdust crumbs.
absorbent
What am I
material.
saying? What is that?
Crumbs.
Sawdust crumbs.
It's just sawdust.
Just
Wood shavings.
Don't
Don't
Wood
crunch
shave,
the
that's what I was
sawdust.
thinking.
Eat it like cereal.
PSA, don't eat sawdust.
It's like
Unless
the,
you go to Taco Bell.
When you're done with a bag of cereal and it's just the dust
Yes!
in the bottom.
That nastiness.
Do you have, was it
Delicious.
prestidigitate that you have? Or
No,
is
I
it
have
men-
mending.
Okay, it's Grave has prestidigitate.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Just hand the bag to
Dirty
Grave and it'll be
messes in the
fine.
bag.
Surprisingly little. There's like a
There's some.
couple of like
Turds.
There's the little nuggets it leaves
Yeah.
when it wants to let you know it has to poop or has to have its like litter box.
it's like whatever was probably
Left on its butt.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it did a little
bit of the ground scraping. Little.
I think I could toilet train
It's
Some
possible.
dingleberries.
Gross.
it.
Well, good luck with that. I'm going to go back to finding a spot for my beautiful new toothbrush box. I think by the windowsill. But that
Your
might be a bit
Bluetooth?
ostentatious.
Why don't you just keep it in the bathroom?
Because I want to look at it.
You can look at it in the bathroom when you
so
go to brush your
weird.
teeth.
I'm
As
not
Els-
in the bathroom all the
See,
time.
Elios.
Cass is
When you flush the toilet, do you put the lid down?
Oh gods.
Why would I put the lid down?
I know this information. Why don't you?
When you flush the toilet without the lid down, little bits of pee into the air. Onto your toothbrush.
There is actually like modern-ish plumbing. It was made at
Then why would I keep it in the bathroom?
by the 1600s.
You keep it in a case.
I don't want pee to get on the case. This is disgusting. Why are we talking about this? I'm definitely keeping it in my room now. Oh my
Just put
goodness.
the lid down when you flush.
Oh,
Great, take notes to never kiss this man's mouth.
Noted.
How does Elle's brain receive that?
he looks with anger and detestment at Crow.
To think Olive wanted me to give him a kiss as a birthday present.
Does Ari actually say that?
Yes!
Cass is like getting his clothes on, ready to like go out, and hears that. He's like,
Of course.
"Why didn't you?"
What do you mean, why didn't I?
You know, I would love to meet this Olive person.
Olive was just joking.
She's actually very nice.
I keep my mouth very clean. That's why I
Alright,
have
would
a
you like a kiss
toothbrush.
now then?
Yes!
That was a little too aggressive. You should probably back off, Harry.
Cass
Only if you want to.
Cass is gonna walk over to Crow. Crow, come shopping with me.
This is a trap. Don't fall for it.
I'm very confused.
Cass is gonna grab the Crow.
Harry has just turned bright pink.
You have too much to live for. Yeah, it's broken.
Harry leans over and just kind of on the cheek.
I think it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And she leaves.
You go into the room, door shut,
she goes into her room.
door locked.
Wings unfurl. He is very happy.
Amazing.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely
great.
fantastic. So, you obviously settle in very well without missing a beat.
We're back, baby.
Oh, yes. As the first week continues, that's me, sorry.
There's
a cat.
Where's the cat?
Yeah.
Karma's here.
We get to pick a mission.
Very cute.
So that is my question is, there are two of you that had discussed potentially wanting to ask your team to help with something. Potentially that you might also have something. So are you going to try and go pick a mission, or do you want
Cass would want to sit down with the team before they get to missions and make a suggestion. So he would try and grab everybody and... So we are allowed to choose our own missions, or rather advocate for doing specific missions. Obviously there are a lot of things that we have interest in pursuing. I, for one, think that perhaps one of the first things we should do is investigate where Aries' shadow is. We need to get her soul
idea.
back.
Oh, yes.
I think Grave would be more than willing to take us.
I would assume that Ari fills everyone in on
Yes.
The
Yeah.
all
situation.
this.
Yeah.
About the apprentice, about the
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know. Would she?
Yeah.
Okay.
She fills everyone in on Melissa
Melissa.
Oh, that's her name? Okay.
Yeah, that's her name.
The apprentice.
The conversation that she had with her in the dream about sort of saying, hey, I think I know the information Thalion is looking for, and I'm not going to give it to you. Because I don't think either of you should have it. She tells her about the deal that Melissa offered about Ari telling her the information, and then she gives it to Thalion, so Thalion, is like, oh, you're my best apprentice now. And in return, Melissa would give Ari her shadow back.
Okay, so you have a plan then.
So that's a potential.
Yeah, no.
But that's something that Ari's like, I chose not to do that because I don't think either of them having information would be...
I think that was a wise decision.
Yeah.
Or we could just give them the wrong information.
Well,
They
Thalion
might.
would know.
With their magic levels, I ain't risking it.
Yes, I think it's safer
No, it's
if...
gonna get Ari hurt again.
We just need their shadow.
For now, if nothing less, them knowing that you have the information means that they aren't going to be willing to hurt you. Not yet. Or at least
Thalion
not kill
still
you.
has some use for me. I was able to send him a message. And
What did he say?
He said that I still have a part to play in his plans. I told him that if that is true, he should tell Melissa to stop messing with my head. He did not take too kindly to that, and did not give a response one way or the other as to whether or not he would actually do that. So, doesn't seem like they... If he needs me, he's still not above using Melissa to hurt me.
That's another
Force
thing we
me
should
into
look
compliance.
into. Let's see if we can find a way to protect you from that.
I have some protection. This ring of mind shielding
Alright.
does a little bit, but not much. While I was at the Concord, Olive was routinely casting Mind Blank on me, which is a very high-level spell, but it would protect me from anybody messing with my mind. But unless we can find somebody who is willing to do that for every day for the foreseeable future, that may not be an option. And I don't necessarily want to bring this to the headmaster and ask him for help. I did tell Risha and Kepri.
Well, perhaps it would be worth telling our housemaster. She does, after all, know about Thalion, at least a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
I think you are correct.
I leave it up to all of you. It would be
You have my vote.
It would be ideal to retrieve, or Risha said could destroy my shadow, and then I could make a new one. Destroying it would not harm me in any way.
Okay. It will temporarily
Take a
put
pot
you in
shot from
danger.
far away.
If-
Very temporarily. until
Or
I'm
we
ready.
actually get in there and kick their asses. Wouldn't be opposed to that
I think
either.
we got lucky. the
How are
last
you
time.
with facing your greatest fears?
I'm fine.
Your reaction to the gas on the boat says otherwise.
I did fine. I helped Cass, fought the battle.
I would actually say that, yes, she did very well.
Just one point of order. While you do have to have a teacher accompanying, as per the previous year,
They don't get involved.
unless it is absolutely necessary.
Even if it's not mission related?
Yeah. Now, there could be, like, you know, they're not really teaching you how to be able to stand on your own very much if they are your
Constantly
big
hopping.
guns.
Yeah.
Now,
But if we go to them and say, hey, we need some big guns. You want to come help?
maybe, but
Do
they
you have
would
a
lean
personal
towards,
vendetta against this person?
they would still be advised to lean towards encouraging you to other solutions.
Yes.
Other than, hey, make the teacher go beat him up.
What if the teacher gave us things to beat them up?
Better, but still not. Like, you would be encouraged, for instance, like, you have allies, you have, you know, allies you've met on your missions, you have other classes and other teams that you can ask for help as well. There are...
We can get resources outside of school.
Exactly.
We have resources outside of school.
I'd want to... The only person I would feel comfortable bringing along, if it's going to be, especially if it's going to be a direct confrontation, would be Olive. I would not want to get any other students involved. Hesitate to ask any of you to accompany me to fix my mistake.
I'm not leaving you behind on this.
I'm
I'm
not
not letting him
understand.
get away with that anymore.
But the fewer people involved, the more at ease I will feel.
It's up to you. I've said what I want, but it's your soul, your former teacher, your decision.
I don't know that I'm capable of facing him just yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just take a
Still-
pot shot at the thing. Once it's out
I
of their
worry
hands,
that-
nothing they can do.
If I see him again, I will want to go back to him.
I will tie your arm to the ship and we will take off.
You might need to.
Deal. Let's get that thing back.
Not just yet. Let's... If it continues to be an issue, if it starts affecting me on a more regular basis, then
It's already happened enough. How
I
much
would
longer
agree.
do we have to go on? What do you need to prepare for?
they're both very strong. You got lucky with that shot before, and he will be much more equipped. He let his guard down.
He knows he can't do that now.
Yes, and especially since they have my shadow, would not surprise me if they were aware, at least on some level, of my location.
Do you know theirs?
I know last I looked, I guess.
Do you know if
Somewhere
they...
north in the woods. That's as best as I have.
Can Olive get you a tracking spell? She seems
Yes.
pretty equipped.
She could. Tracking spells are difficult. From what I know about them, they have a limited range. Unless there's a way to significantly increase that range to hundreds of miles rather than less than half a mile.
Do you have a proficiency with astronomer's tools?
No.
No. Are there any students who do?
Sky.
I didn't know astronomer's tools was a thing.
Well, that would be navigator's tools.
No, it is. That's right.
Good to know. I have an idea.
He can be scarred on, I do know that.
I would like to go to Grave.
Okay.
Are you
just
taking all
go-
of us? Are you just going by yourself?
Yeah.
Are you just leaving in the middle of the conversation?
Hold on.
What time? It depends on what time of day it is.
I think it's after. It's
It's getting into the afternoon, evening.
Okay. El's gonna wait till nighttime, and then he's going to.
You call
Grave.
Grave to your room, to your dorm, fill him in on the situation,
Sure.
and by the time that you're done with that, it is nighttime.
Okay.
Were you going to go talk to Grave privately?
No, I think he
We're
would.
having a meeting right here.
I think he would
Wanna count
talk.
us in?
Okay. Here's my idea. I need a way to be able to cast scrying myself. I know that spell scrolls can allow me to cast the spell. Right? If I cast the spell on him and scry at night and look at the stars,
You
I
figure
could
his location.
Exactly.
For the record, if you want a spell scroll, you want to speak to Idris.
Okay.
However,
Hey, Grave. Did he just show up?
yeah,
Yeah, he's here.
Oh,
We brought
okay,
him
just
in.
that part. Continue.
I am fairly good with a pen.
So you could recreate the night sky.
Who would be most difficult to? What's your spell save DC?
It's a 19.
It's pretty good.
I have an object of Thalian's to make scrying easier.
How about your soul?
We do have her, and he has her shadow.
I have his knife.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
right.
too.
He gave it to me before I left for the school last year.
His loss.
Hopefully, it'll be his biggest mistake.
Right now, he believes his biggest mistake was letting me come here at all.
His biggest mistake was the way he treats you.
You're very
Pretty much-
opinionated about that.
Everything he does sucks.
I disagree, but
We haven't gotten to see everything that you have, but what we have seen,
Not good.
I would be inclined to agree with Crow.
Not good at all.
And you know that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, if they agree on something, generally it's true.
and I have a couple of ideas for where they might be. Though I'm not. It's more based on just hunch and gut feeling than any kind of factual evidence.
So if I can get a decent, approximate location based on the stars, we could cross
Do
it
the
with what you
stars
have.
look different in different parts of the world, even though the world is flat?
Good point. Is the sky round?
They have to.
I don't know that they do.
Well, then the navigator's tools are
That's a
useless.
good point.
That is a fair point. I mean, if it's a dome, then if you're looking at one part of the dome, things would be aligned differently
That's
than they would
true.
be if you're at the other end.
And
So-
the stars are on a different layer than the sun and moon.
It's true.
So, yes.
Good.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, you almost made a complete section of my backstory useless. Great. Don't scare me like that.
I've been fighting about this with him for years since I came up with the Zodiac, and I'm like, Trey, this doesn't work when the world is flat.
Hey, I'm going to quote what he said a few minutes ago.
It's magic.
Yes, and he'll do what he wants.
For the record, I found a way for the Zodiac to work
You did.
very well.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with it.
What are you rolling for?
For scrying.
Yeah.
We're doing this now.
We're doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you rolling?
Was that Thalian?
That was Thalian rolling his save.
Oh, did he roll
Which
well?
he's gonna have proficiency in.
So you have a garment. You have a possession
Yes.
knife, which gives him a -4.
Mm-hmm.
Grave has only heard of Thalion. He's not actually met him.
You know what? Screw it. Let's just give him disadvantage to make it fun.
You don't need to.
Are you rolling that one?
No, he rolled a 3.
All right.
Take it.
He gets an additional +1 from the different things. You counteract because of the knife. I think.
Does he have a 0?
Wait. You might want to give the disadvantage.
Oh.
Thalion has a +15 to wisdom saves.
Wow.
Yeah. His monks are proficient in all saving throws, and he's got like a
He
26
rolled
wisdom.
a 3. Plus 15 is an 18. Because Grave has not met him, he gets a +5.
-4.
Oh,
Minus
so he
4.
meets the DC.
Yup.
But if he rolled a 3, that means it's a 10% chance that it works.
Near the end of the day, what's the worst that could happen?
I will say that's up to you, Amy.
Well, he's trying to use luck.
I'm using my luck point.
Oh, you can give that to other people?
Yeah!
Oh, that's so cool!
You just get to
You get
It's
to use
really
it.
big, actually.
I thought that was just you could only use it on your stuff. That's crazy.
wait. When a creature rolls a d20 for an attack roll against you,
No!
Okay. So I was about to be like, legitimately, that's like actually inspiration. Like that is so OP.
We do have inspiration.
We do.
Y'all got
but
plenty.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, no.
personally. So I
He hasn't met Thalion?
no.
When would he have met Thalion?
I have no idea.
The only teachers that actually met Thalion
Were Musa
and
Isidore.
Isidore.
Yeah.
Can she cast Scry?
Isadora can, yeah, that's
That
she
she
spread
did on the ship
Yeah.
when you were on the last mission.
Yeah, that's how I found out he was in the woods.
Technically, Silver does as well, but that's not really.
Yeah.
Silver met when he did your
Yes, that's true.
Why don't we ask her?
We can.
Not a bad idea.
Though if he succeeded,
Per the new rules, you don't know what you're rolling against.
no, if he succeeded, is there still the rule that if you succeed, you
You
can't?
can't use the spell on it again for 24 hours. Someone else can just fine.
I think you're concerned about whether or not he perceives that
someone's
he's been
doing something?
scried on.
Yeah.
No, that's per the new rules. You do not know what you're saving against.
Yeah.
You just get a general feeling of unease.
A strange
He could be trying to-
feeling
He could be trying to keep himself from falling asleep. He doesn't know.
whispers through the trees.
All right, you're gonna grab Isadora.
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah. I guess we'll fill Isadora in on it as well.
Yeah.
If it's any two
I mean,
teachers, it's
yeah.
Grave and
Yeah.
Isadora.
And I mean, Cass and Crow were both advocates for talking to her about it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Ari
Maybe
fills
cool.
Isadora in.
So
And Isadora has met Thalion. So there is a -4, which means he only has a +11 against. She has the same spell save DC as.
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Oh, that 3 was lovely. Come on.
That is a 17 on the die.
Okay, use an inspiration.
Okay.
No.
Is that a natural
20?
20?
It's a
Yeah.
natural 20.
It's not in the cards.
Yeah, I think we're not meant to
Yeah.
succeed on that
We
today.
won't push it. The dice said.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we should probably use an inspiration on that nat 20.
No.
What do you mean no?
We don't need to make this harder.
We really don't need to make
Technically,
this
it
worse.
uses the lower roll.
That's true.
That's
true. That's true. That's true.
No, because it wasn't. Disadvantage wasn't imposed. You imposed
It's
a
a
reroll.
reroll. Yeah. Should we? Should we use an inspiration?
I want to see what happens now.
You're gonna get more killed.
I will let you make the call on this, baby.
No!
Against my better judgment.
So
I have inspiration. I could use it if I wanted.
You could, if you really want to. I kind of want to see what happens, but
I don't want
She's
to make
bitter
this
'cause I
even
let her
harder.
die.
This is gonna end
No!
horribly already.
We're nearing the end of the episode. We need to wrap this up with a cliffhanger.
As the evening wears on, the time at which Olive has been casting approaches. And thankfully, Isadora has a trait called Shielded Mind.
Nice.
She is immune to scrying.
Oh, she is?
And to any effect that would sense her emotions, read her thoughts, or detect her location.
So nice.
Oh, good.
Otherwise, it could have been reversed or otherwise.
It would have been so bad.
And Sally's like,
Something-
oh, wait, no,
something
not
could have
her.
happened. But as the clock strikes the proverbial midnight, I don't think it's actually midnight as when she cast it, but
Ella's by Aerie when the time approaches.
Aerie's standing also, I think, near... If Caspian's still up, Aerie's standing.
Yeah.
standing or
Cass
sitting?
would,
Sitting on the couch,
yeah,
sort of.
Cass would be willing to stay up, just
I-
in case.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to ritual cast Detect Magic.
okay,
I want to see what happens.
understood. Karma hops into your lap and just curls up and is purring.
See? Adorable.
The last second passes, and you can brace yourself. A moment passes, and then another. It's a few minutes before you stop feeling tense. And it's a few hours before you find yourself able to rest. But despite the lack of the protection of Mind Blank, there do not seem to be any direct attacks against you. At least for the moment.
Did Thalion roll a nat 20 to stop Melissa from casting it?
No, I don't know.
Probably not.
As
Bro,
you-
chill, not tonight.
as you discuss and think about your next steps. That will be where we end tonight's episode. Thank you all very, very much for joining, and check out our Patreon for behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
content.
Yeah, we're going to pump you up!
Extra episodes and lots of shenanigans like that. But thank you all very, very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.